amazing impromptu interview with this amazing man, David Day. We are at a raw food meetup in Santa Monica, and he just told me he's been a fruitarian for, I think, 11 years. So I was super stoked about this, wanted to hear about it. So here along with me, let's get into it. Hey, David, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. So 11 years fruitarian?
11 years.
Wow, and you have a great head of hair.
Thank you.
Like, I interview some people, and they're like, oh, you go fruitarian, you're going to lose your hair, but you're not losing your hair.
Oh, no. It grows more. Yeah.
Wow, and can I ask how old you are?
39.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. Okay, so 11 years fruitarian. Why eating only fruit?
Well, it really started when I was a child. I remember that I really had like a lot of rejection for not only meat but animal products. By the age of 5 or 6, I was already using glycerin soap, like vegetable glycerin soap, and it was something that, it didn't feel right to be eating animals. My parents wanted to give me the best that they could with the elements, so eventually I went back to a regular diet and meat and all these things. But after like 10 years of an endurance athlete career with a high protein and all this, I started with a lot of health issues, and I started taking things out. It was never my goal to become a fruitarian. I didn't even know what a fruitarian was, but little by little, taking things out. And my journey, like when I was just living on fruits, I was building my house, brick and cement in Argentina, and I thought I was gonna make a huge kitchen and then after 6 months of like really enduring a lot of physical work, I was like, wait, I've been eating only bananas and mandarins, and I feel better than ever before, and some walnuts every now and then, and
So you noticed a difference in how you feel? Like you feel better fruitarian?
Absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely. I feel I have not only what I feel, but I have much more energy now than when I was like 22, 23, training and on a high protein diet and all these things. Now I can I drive fast for a day and then go on a half marathon run and all these things that the energy bursts are huge.
And so what does a typical day of eating look like?
Well, no food in the morning typically, so it's like close to noon, eating whatever fruit is available. Sometimes it could be like my most go-to if I'm traveling are bananas, ripe ones, and whatever fruit it's available, a lot, like 2 bags of apples or whatever. And then eating a second time 4 or 5 hours before going to sleep. That would be like another typical
Like stopping 4 or 5 hours before going to bed?
Like having a meal 4 or 5 hours before going to sleep.
And then you don't eat after that.
And then no food for at least 16 hours or so.
See, that's really important to me. Why do you think that's important to stop eating before bed? Like, not eat right up until you go to bed, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because in that way we allow our body to, if we are digesting, we're spending a lot of energy, so it's either digestion or repair. And when you go to sleep, your body gets into a repair mode. Mm-hmm. So it's very important to honor that cycle of your body so you can repair. And then in the morning, when you wake up, you're like your phone, I say. You're fully charged. You have energy. So you have to spend the energy before putting more energy into your body, and that flow allows you for rapid healing and also strengthen your immune system.
Yeah, it does. I notice a huge difference. If I stop eating like hours before bed or right up until bed, it's like a game changer.
Absolutely.
Like last night I ate right before bed and I was not feeling good this morning.
Right. Yeah.
So you think you're going to live this lifestyle forever? Like
I not only about this, but I can talk a little bit about dry fasting as well.
Yeah, so you do some dry fasting? Wow.
I do. Like I just finished a 5 days, 10 days ago. Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that, your body, especially when you're traveling, because I had to like drive from Florida to the coast and on a mission. Mm-hmm. And I feel that it's very important that if we don't have the food available or we need to take a break, and there's a lot of that I can talk about the spiritual practice of it, but also being okay with no food for a day or two, and and keep on going with our lifestyle, because sometimes when we're traveling we don't have accessibility to the foods that we like, and I think it's very important not to settle to whatever is available, but just to consume your inner your inner energy, and know that you can keep on going.
It's a big difference spiritually. And what would you say, like, fruitarian have been the most benefits? What have been like all the benefits that you experience on that lifestyle, and like how it's changed your life?
It changed my life in many aspects. I think that we like people say you are what you eat. I want to correct that, or maybe not correct, give my perspective. You are you, but you carry the energy of what you consume. So what you consume, if you believe in vibrational frequencies, like the vibrational frequencies of what you consume with your eyes, So what the content that you consume with your ears, what you're listening to, are the conversations that you're having, and then what you eat is what you put inside of your body. So if you start curating the energy of what you consume, your life is inevitable that you're gonna have like this magical upgrade and you're become a
So true. I love that. And is there anything else you want to share? I know we're doing this little mini interview. I love it. Is there anything else you want to share with my audience that you feel called to share?
Like I think that also like what can I share
I really put you
so
on the
many
spot
things.
there.
Yeah,
What
no,
else
but
do you want to say?
Well, I mean, just like if I say in the physical aspect, I think it's very important. I'll give like these life-changing tips. That is like, don't eat before going to bed. Don't like have a clean diet. Try to eat as much raw as you can. But there's the number one purpose. If you have the cleanest diet, you do intermittent fasting and everything, you get to the top of the mountain. There's the number one source of energy is your purpose. So remember that, you can have a clean diet, you can have all the intermittent fasting. If you don't like your job, if you're not happy with the relationships that you have around you, and if you're lost on your purpose, it's gonna be like you're gonna be missing some pillars on your life. So be mindful of your purpose, and I find purpose on helping people, on communicating, on sharing the love, and growing and helping grow. So
cheers to that. Cheers. I love that. That's the truth. Well, thanks for coming on. And where can everybody find you? Are you on social media?
Yes, I'm on social media. I'm Nutritional Justice.
Nutritional Justice?
Yes.
Nutritional Justice. I like that. Okay, everybody go follow. I hope you've enjoyed this little podcast. If you have, be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and stay tuned for more. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Mwah.